Hello everyone and welcome to the Boxing Buh podcast with me Ollie.
And me Lewis. Today we're back to just us two as we have no guest.
We don't have this.
We are just going to do a review of the week of boxing, which has been a very busy week.
There's been a lot going on.
Yeah,
in the week, not just last weekend but in the week as well. Should we start with last weekend? I think we should.
I think that's a good place to
We'll
start.
start there.
Yeah. The main event of the weekend.
Through.
Yeah.
So who should we start with? Should we go with Carol Esserman? Because I feel that was a good show. Adam Azim, obviously.
I thought it was a good show.
Yeah, I think actually the undercard was better than the main event in the end.
I think so. And I think under usual circumstances, if that was just Eubank Benn and that wasn't those names, the headline of the night would have been Carol.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right.
Man.
That was a good fight, Carol Esserman, wasn't it, actually?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Really good fight. Sort of Carol started well, then Usman got a bit on top, and then...
What I couldn't believe, and you'll probably laugh at this, was I could almost feel Esserman's belief coming through the telly. Like, as the fight went on, he was like, right, Carol's not put me away yet. And he was getting stronger and stronger as it was going on. And he was getting caught, good shots.
Yeah.
But then he was coming back with me. He had just turned stuff off on me.
Oh, look out, I have as well. He had a big cut on his nose, didn't he? Sort of like a Fabio Wardley style sort of cut on the top of his nose, which must be... I don't even know how you get a cut like that. Is that a head?
That was a head clash, I think.
That was a head clash, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Carol obviously cut his eyebrow as well. Because he obviously fought Harlem Eubank in his last fight and got a bad cut by his eyebrow, didn't he? Yeah. Really bad, and they had to call the fight off for that.
Yeah, I think getting one on the nose is not as bad as probably getting one on the eye. Although it's annoying, like at least it's not going to affect your vision, which is one of your most important things.
Saying that, getting punched in the nose does have the old eye water effect, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's not very nice.
That is uncomfortable.
You can probably tell if you're watching, I've had mine broken twice in boxing, and broken many more times
only twice.
Only twice.
I haven't, but I have got a funny nostril, so... I think you're right, that probably was fight of the night, if I'm honest.
Yeah, and I think that would have been worthy of being a headline fight as well.
Yeah, obviously Adam Azim fought Kurt Scooby, that was...
Very one-sided.
He come very loud and proud in the build-up, but the actual fight... Well, he just took a beating for, 10 rounds, 11 rounds?
I don't know, did he take it on short notice?
Possibly,
I'm not sure, but he come over and he was hella conditioned, weren't he?
He looked
the part.
Yeah, not overly tall, but just a strong man. And he was all about it, wasn't he, in the build-up? But he didn't do anything, did he, in the actual fight? I didn't think. I don't know if it's just... I think he probably was in shock at how fast Azim is.
Yeah, and to be fair, I think, like, for Azim, that was probably quite demoralising. You're, like, landing these pretty heavy shots that have put guys away. Yeah. And his hand was just bouncing off Scooby for so many rounds. I know he got him eventually, but... Yeah.
I don't think a lot of them were clean, really. They were through the gloves. But, I mean, even through the gloves, when you've got them small gloves on, you can feel them. Like, you definitely can feel them.
Well, you feel them with 16. Like
well, exactly. But... I think Azim just found that very comfortable. He could.
That was an easy night's work for him in terms of having to defend.
Yeah, definitely. And like you say, the Carroll fight was good. That was a big knockout in the end. Actually, it put him out. Yeah, put him out of the ring, didn't he? Yeah, put him out of the ring. Yeah. Immediately went over to him. I always wondered this about fighters. Like some fighters, I think love knocking people out. They just love it. Yeah. Whereas other fighters, I think that's their job at the end of the day. Yeah. And when they knock someone out, especially if they've not had a bad build-up, if they've been very respectful, you knock someone out, you see him lying there unconscious, his face is all bleeding everywhere.
That's probably not a very nice thing if you're a nice person.
Yeah, depending how you feel. Like Jack Hatton was straight over there, wasn't he? And he probably thought, can't bloody hell.
Yeah. I remember Elville liked this one from the last podcast. Joe Calzaghe used to say before he'd go into the ring and fight that he's not going out there to intentionally hurt his opponent. He just wanted to do what he needed to do to win, and that meant that had to happen sometimes.
And we do know Elvo does love Joe. He does love Joe Calzaghe.
He does love Joe Calzaghe.
He'll love that mention you just given it. Should we go on to the main event?
Let's do it.
Eubank Benn.
Yeah. Spoke about it in the last podcast as well, didn't we?
You were right.
Oh, we
were on. Me and the cameraman, we didn't do too well on that, did we? What was that?
A mess.
What happened there? I mean, I thought that was actually quite sad to see Eubank like that, if I'm honest with you. I don't know. He said in the press conference afterwards, obviously, that he's been through hell and sort of implying something's happened in the camp. And Ben Shalom was then talking in the press conference, and Eubank was trying to stop him from speaking. Yeah. I don't know what's gone on there, but I mean, he came out with 50 Cent. awesome ring walk. I thought that was well.
That was up there with the best, wasn't it?
One of the best ring walks I've seen.
Yeah.
You know, I thought, God, he's looking up for it. Even Ben came out really relaxed. Again, a great.
Had a bit of a weight as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's heavier, or on weight any day he was. But I thought with the ring walk he came out with, I thought, God, he looked up for it, and then just nothing. Just he didn't. I thought he looked scared and just weak.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting what he was saying. Like, if that's a personal thing, what's been going on,
but how
that he's not been able to deal with.
How does it make you perform like that? I mean, he didn't even. He won one round, maybe at a push.
Yeah, was it the second or third?
He threw a couple of right hands. And that was it. He was just dancing around. He barely done anything. Yeah. He looked so weak. Conor Benn put him on the floor a couple of times just through leaning on him.
Yeah.
And yeah, is that him? Is it him old? Is he past it, or was something happening? I don't know. I suppose we'll find out in the coming.
We'll find
weeks,
out, won't
maybe.
But I think as well the weight drain. Although he's done it quite a few times now in his career, he's getting older. And
must have an effect on you.
I don't think that's healthy to keep dropping down, what was it, 160? Like,
especially in water weight as well.
Yeah,
it's not just,
that's not healthy.
Fat burning. He's literally wrapping himself up and just sweating water out of his body before you're going into a big fight like that.
Yeah, but like everything you associate Eubank with, like coming forward and being relentless and
just nothing.
Punch combinations, there was like none of that.
There weren't any combos. What, he threw maybe like 2 at a push?
Yeah.
And I mean, he caught Ben clean maybe twice.
Yeah.
And that didn't do anything to him.
That was a right hand, weren't it? We talked about it.
He threw 2 in a row.
We talked about it yesterday, and we were saying about like the snap of a shot. There was like none of that, was there? It was just like thuds.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
which
even
were easier to take.
His jab, like, there was nothing behind it. Every time Conor Benn threw a punch, he wants to hurt you, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he wants to do damage to you.
Yeah.
Whereas Eubank, I mean, he definitely used to have that. But that fight, I mean, that's sad to see him go out like that. And even the knockdown, I mean, that didn't even catch him clean. That glanced his ear.
Yeah.
And that just put him straight down.
That was almost similar to like when Parker put Bacoli down.
Yeah, literally glazed Bacoli on top of the head, didn't it?
I mean, there was a bit more contact than that, but it was a similar sort of.
Yeah, I mean, when you see it in slow mo, he only just clipped him, which is either Conor Benn is extremely powerful,
which I think he is strong for that way.
I think he is powerful, or Eubank just he's getting to a point where he can't really take a shot much anymore. I don't know. It's hard, only they know.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it's like being in there, like even just moving around in the ring, it does knack you, and they're conditioned to the highest level, but it's still under the bright lights.
The pressure, 80, 90,000 people, however many are watching there.
Had he managed to refuel properly from dropping weight, there's loads of variables, isn't there? I mean, really, only he'll probably know the answer, and his team around him.
It'd be interesting to see what, if anything, comes out of it.
But then equally, fair play to Conor Benn, gone away.
Yeah.
Reassessed.
Yeah, I mean, reassessed, won the fight.
He looked up for it. He'd probably be a bit disappointed that it wasn't more competitive and won in a way.
Compared to the first fight.
He'd rather have won that like 8-4, I think, probably, and actually earned it, because it was very easy for him, I think.
I pretty strongly agree, though, with Dave Allen. I don't know if you saw his analysis on it.
Yeah.
Where he's basically, you can't take a lot away from that. Eubank, I mean, he didn't do anything.
No.
You can't say that was a world-class fight. That wasn't. That was terrible, I thought, especially compared to the last one. And then, is Conor Benn world level? Maybe he's strong, but you can't tell off that performance if he's world level.
No, he is strong. I think if he can carry his power down to 147, if he can retain that, he will be dangerous.
Yeah. But when he fights,
I think like if he fights like Haney or.
If he comes up against a boxer, I don't think he's got the skill level to beat him.
No, there's a big jump, I think, isn't there?
Yeah, and like you say, you just can't take. He lost to a half-worn out Eubank, and then he just lost, and then he just beat a completely.
Yeah, I mean, even what was Catterall? Were they fighting at 147?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, around that. I mean, Catterall. I don't think he's going to beat. I don't think he beat Jack Catterall. If I'm honest with you, I think people like that are too skillful for him.
Yeah,
but.
We'll see.
He'll beat the hell out of me, so
he'll beat me up as well.
I can't really, yeah. Sorry, Conor, please not hurt.
He did beat that guy up on TikTok pretty much, didn't he? Have you seen that?
No.
That's like a 4-minute round, the guy.
Conor Benn did?
Yeah, he was wearing a head guard.
What, like a
Spire? Yeah, sort of. I don't know who he is. We'll try and.
I mean, if he wants
we'll
to
link for video down below.
If he wants to come and KO us for being mean, I mean, we're not even being mean. We're just saying
we're just giving our view.
We're just saying what we saw. So please don't have. Yeah, but I don't think people say about Eubank retiring. I think his.
I don't think he'd want to go out.
I don't think his ego would let him.
No, I don't think
like
he'd want
that.
to go
I don't
out
think
like
he could physically retire on that. I think
but
he'd want to
where
go.
where does he go from there?
Who does he fight? Like, unless he fight Conor Benn again, but no one wants to see it anymore. Like who? I haven't had a single person who's like, yeah, I'd love to see the tribute.
I don't think that's there.
No,
I think because it was so apprehensive.
Yeah.
And it was so overwhelmingly one-sided. I just don't think
like
it's worth doing again. Really, I don't think either guy really gains too much from it.
No, and I don't know if people want to see it anyway.
No.
But you know, that was a good fight. Obviously, more of a show fight than an actual fight of skill and class. That was because of their dads.
That fight wouldn't happen if it wasn't for the names, would it?
No, it's all
that wouldn't have happened.
It's money, legacy, and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, talking of money fights, this next one, this is very
cash money.
This is big cash money. Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua.
That's nuts.
What in the hell is that about?
That's nuts.
Obviously, there's the obvious thing for both of them, which is money. Joshua, they're saying he's going to get like 50 million or something.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone in their right mind is going to say, nah,
not doing
They're
that.
not going to be like, oh no, people might be
50 mil.
Yeah,
me,
I'll do it now. I'd get KO'd clean by the cameraman for 50 million. But no one's going to say, oh no, people might be mean to me. I'm going to turn down $50 million or quid. No one's going to say that. Obviously, from Jake Paul's side, I think that's a win-win for him.
For Jake Paul, he's got nothing to lose,
apart from maybe dying.
Yeah, unless he gets seriously hurt.
It's a win-win.
He's winning, isn't he?
If he get dropped, he lose. Well, everyone's going to be like, my God, fair play. You literally went in there, Anthony Joshua. Nice, you made loads of money. Well done. Maybe that'll, I don't know, will that be the end of his boxing charade? I don't know.
I don't think so.
On the other hand, there's massive pressure as well on Anthony Joshua. I don't even know how it's a conversation, really.
I think if you're involved in boxing to any capacity and you have any understanding of boxing, you look at it and you go, why is this happening?
Yeah, I mean...
Whereas if you're someone who's not interested, you look at it and you go, oh my God, like Jake Paul's going to beat Anthony Joshua. Like,
they got a clue.
No.
People say, oh yeah, Joshua, he's shot to bits, can't take a punch. His last few fights, he got beaten by Daniel Dubois, probably one of the hardest punches in the division.
Punches, yeah.
And not just beaten by him, he also just rocked Dubois and was trying to stop him. And
he walked onto it, didn't he? Yeah.
So you can't say he's shot to bits. He fought Usyk twice.
Who's arguably one of the best heavyweight boxers.
Best boxers of all time.
Of all time.
And arguably put a better performance in what Fury did in probably the second fight. I thought he done really well, Joshua.
Yeah.
But how people think, I don't know how people can say, yeah, Jake's going to win. He's not even a heavyweight, firstly.
He's no
and he's a blown-up cruiserweight. I don't even think he should be a cruiserweight, if I'm honest with you.
No, I think if he was fighting as a regular professional, if you like, I don't know how tall he is, probably like 6'2".
Yeah, about 6'2".
He'd probably have to be weighing at like, I don't know, 82, 83 kilos.
They're saying Joshua is going to have to be restricted to 245 pounds. I'm not sure what that is in stone, but I know that for the Usyk fights...
still heavy.
For the Usyk fights, he weighed that.
He was around there,
I would imagine he probably weighed that or even lighter than that when he fought Andy Ruiz the second time, because he really slimmed down for that.
Yeah, he tried to get his
even still, he's a massive bloke, and Jake Paul is not a massive
He's going to be,
bloke.
what, probably around 17 stone?
Something like that, yeah, I'd imagine, maybe just under. And Jake Paul lost to Tommy Fury 2 years ago.
Yeah, who arguably would be like
Southern
maybe an area champion, something like that. If it wasn't for the name, would he be a pro if it wasn't for the name?
Does he want to be a pro?
Big shithouse.
Yeah, he's a shithouse. He's lost to Tommy Fury, and when he fought Tommy Fury, he weighed 13 stone 1.
It's a big difference.
Joshua walked around like 18 stone. It's huge. And the other thing, he's gone from fighting Gervonta Davis, who is this big,
5'5" or whatever,
and weighs nothing, to now fighting Anthony Joshua.
That doesn't make sense.
I just can't. That doesn't make sense. I mean, I understand the money's there, and if they both want to do it.
The only thing I wonder, they're going to be making money from this, probably from now,
Oh my God!
From this moment onwards, or even when it was first announced, and before that. But who's going to sanction that as a professional bout?
So it's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, but
I don't know who's. Well, that's his. Is it his own promotion, most valuable promotions?
I don't know.
Because if it's on his, then I guess he has the
control.
It's not for any titles, is it? So I guess he has full control over it.
Maybe.
I think money controls everything, especially in boxing. I think boxing's a very easily influenced sport.
And it can be very corrupt.
Oh my God, yeah.
You see it all the time.
Yeah, especially when it comes to money, things happen. I just also feel like, from other heavyweight point of views, sorry for people who have actually boxed for years and years and years, would love the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua, albeit they might lose to him.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I mean, Dave Allen.
Yeah, Dave Allen.
Hrgovic, someone like that. They'd take that fight all day long, and they've earned the right.
Yeah.
Boxing really is about earning the right and earning your stripes, isn't it? And
but then it can be cruel, kind of like look at Joseph Parker. He goes
one defeat,
massive wins, loses to Wardley, and now he's gone.
Yeah, one defeat. He's got to work his way back up again.
And he's obviously had that cocaine scandal as well. Yeah. But we'll get into that in another video because I don't know enough.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know enough about it to really say anything on that matter. So
personally, I don't know.
They're saying
I can't really believe it. I mean, he's always been a professional throughout his career.
And they said that you could
who knows,
have it in. You could only test for it in your system 4 days after taking it or touching it or something. So he would have had to have been in contact or taken that within 4 days of the fight. Is he really going to do that? Like, that's what I always don't understand. Really? They know they get drug tested, and it was a voluntary drug test, so...
Yeah, well, there was no way he was going to sleep that night, was there?
No. If that's the case. Anyway, Paul Joshua, crazy fight. I wish him all the best. I hope Anthony Joshua wins, obviously, because if not, that would be
that's a fight of legacy versus life, isn't it? Yeah. Joshua's legacy's on the line, and Jake Paul's
if he don't put him over in a round or less than a round, then that's a win for Jake Paul. If he can survive a round.
Me and you, at the level we're at, we know how to get through rounds. If someone catch you, you know how to survive a round. Yeah. But if Anthony Joshua came down and
said, "Do you want to spar?" he'd kill me immediately.
I reckon. How long do you reckon you'd last? 30 seconds.
Well, as soon as he clocked me, I'll just give up, I think.
Oh yeah, exactly. As soon as he lands a clean shot, you're going to be like, I'm out.
Yeah, I've sparred some heavyweights, and people do not understand how hard
the levels
people punch. And levels. Like, obviously, I've sparred people nowhere near Anthony Joshua's level. Once Jake get hit by him, he is going to shit his pants. I think. Yeah.
I mean, who was that lad who came down? Marley. He was pro-sparred Billy Joe Saunders.
Yeah. But obviously that was when he was like middleweight. He'd moved up. Big guy.
But his shots were ferocious.
I remember him hitting me, and that's just like, I just didn't want to beat. Like, it's so hard. People don't understand. They really don't understand. But good luck to them. That's what I say. Good luck to all of them.
All the best.
I suppose we better also do a little mention for our good mate down the road.
Our mate down the road,
Mr. Fabio Wardley, who is now the WBO world champion.
Congratulations if you're watching, Fabio.
Congrats, Fab.
And team.
Rob,
Wilson Boxing Science, shout out.
Space for you here, just come on down.
Cutman UK as well.
Cutman, Gigley, That's just an awesome achievement.
Story, isn't it?
Awesome, like white collar, the shows we've fought on, prospect boxing, to world champion.
It doesn't happen.
Within, less than 10 years?
Yeah, 9 years.
Maybe 8 years.
That doesn't happen, but it has.
But it has. It's just crazy. I mean, obviously Fabio is just a naturally gifted athlete anyway. I mean, if you watch the videos of him on the prospect shows, it's so easy for him. He's fighting these people. I just feel sorry for him. Like, they can't do anything to him. No. He's a big bloke.
But that comes back to what we were just saying, though, about getting hit by a pro. Like, if you've got that natural power, once you're then taught to use it properly. You see against Joseph Parker, Justice Haney,
he's just
how to use that power, and that power is natural as well. That's not, I don't think, trained power. That is obviously just natural, and it's very raw.
Yeah, you can
use effectively.
Yeah, you can obviously train on them assets, but he's obviously a ridiculously strong man, and just can take shots like he's eating sandwiches. He just eat punches like it's nothing. I mean, he took 3 right hands off Joseph Parker in that corner. He just stood there. I thought, well, I'd have been dead if that's me.
I think a lot of people would have put him down or finished him.
Yeah, and he just shook it off like that was nothing. He's such a strong bloke. But I think people write him off all the time, don't they? Yeah. Now he's world champion, he's still going. he might not be your conventional boxer, but people said he couldn't box. He was outboxing Joseph Parker by a mile, I thought, when they fought. I thought he looked...
I'm not convinced by that. But
no,
I thought Joseph Parker was ahead, boxing very well. But they go, boxing's a sport of opinions.
It is opinions, well, that is right. Because another opinion, going back to that, they were saying that Joseph Parker was, a severely big step up in boxer. I'd argue that watching Justin Haney box Fabio Wardley, Justin Haney looked twice as good of a boxer as what Joseph Parker looked like. Like the combinations Justin Haney was throwing compared to Joseph Parker, I thought Haney looked loads better than Parker. But again, that's all opinions.
Yeah, styles make fights.
They do, don't they? Yeah. But I mean, like I say,
Wardley would have learned a lot from fighting Haney.
Yeah.
But that step up from fighting Haney to fighting Parker, that's like probably missed 2 or 3 fights in between that as well. Like Wardley's took a big jump doing that, so obviously backed himself. And I think tremendously.
I think Parker and Fabio are very similar in the fact that they'll fight anyone. They don't really care. They just want to fight.
Yeah, I think if you're in it for the right reasons, you will do.
Joseph Parker didn't need to fight Fabio Wardley. He could have just waited out, saw what was going on with Usyk with his belts, and gone from there. But he because am I right in saying if he didn't fight Fabio Wardley, he'd have been world champion though?
I'm not sure. We'll have to check.
Yeah, I'll have to check. We'll go back.
Well, if you know, pop it in the comments.
Pop it in the comments. I think he would have been because he was a contender, but I don't know. We'll have to check that.
Yeah, but the only thing I think about Wardley becoming champ like that, and I'm sure he probably won't really care, is he won't get to hear them words and the new.
Yeah, I thought that. It's not the same as just KOing someone, you're the champion, you know it. I guess he gets told via someone, obviously someone must.
Yeah, it's going to go through official channels, and that's not like going to get a DM in his Facebook Messenger.
Hi mate, you're world champ, well done. There's a belt. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I think I'd like, from his point of view.
That's the only thing what could put the cherry on top of the cake, I think, isn't it?
Let us know, Fab, what you think. If you would have rather just KO'd someone clean and been world champion, or
finish them off.
Or just had a text from someone. No, that is awesome. That is good. And hopefully, maybe, possibly, he might come on the Boxing Best podcast one day.
One day, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe, we will see. This weekend show, Anthony Yarde is the main event with David Benevidez, very avoided man. David Haney's fighting Brian Norman Jr. I don't know a lot about him.
I don't know a lot about him, but he comes with a very good record.
Yeah, and he does look pretty good. Haney's obviously only fought once since he lost to Ryan Garcia. Again, controversial, Ryan Garcia failed the drugs test, but he's only fought once since then, so that'll be an interesting fight to see. Haney obviously is a very good boxer. He beat Lomachenko twice. He's a very skilled. He's not a big puncher though.
He's not a big puncher. I think that's a fight what will probably go the distance.
Yeah, he's not a big puncher. I don't know. I don't know much about Brian Norman Jr. if he's a big puncher, but he does look good. So we'll see.
I'm probably going to watch it and try and learn a little bit about him
and about boxing.
Yeah.
And then obviously we have Yarde versus Benavidez. Now you've got to respect Anthony Yarde because
you've got to respect them both.
You've got to respect them both. No one wants to fight Benavidez. No one. He's a massive bloke for the weight, and he's just no one wants to fight him.
I don't want to fight him.
I want to fight him.
They call him the monster.
He is.
And when you watch him, you can see why.
He's so big and so quick, and just the punches he throws and flurries. Yeah. I don't know how he throws them so quick.
The combinations, and I think this will be a similar fight. I don't know if anyone listening or watching has seen it. The fight he had with Davis, I think the guy's name was, and it was just a war. They were just both coming forward. He ended up putting Davis away, but Yarde is going to come and he's going to trade, I think.
Yeah, obviously Yarde, very, very powerful bloke as well.
Yeah, he's a unit.
He's fought
everyone,
a lot of big names, but every time he stepped up, he's failed.
Is this his time?
Maybe, who knows? He fought Benavidez, put up a good fight, unfortunately lost.
I thought he was probably beating Benavidez.
It's close, wasn't it? I mean, I think Benavidez probably didn't think that was going to be that hard.
Maybe back in the Brit.
Yeah, Benavidez just steps up another gear and does it.
And he's one of the most powerful people in that.
Very powerful. Yeah, he fought Sergey Kovalev. Again, did have Kovalev going in the middle of the fight. And
was that in Kovalev's home as well?
In Russia or somewhere like that. Fought him, hurt him. Again, unfortunately got stopped late on. Seems Yarde's good for early to mid part of the fight. and I don't know if it's his size, he's a muscly bloke.
Yeah, does it sap his energy?
Gets later in the rounds, he then starts tiring, and obviously, you know, if you've got some big punches going at you the whole time, that doesn't help, obviously.
No, definitely not.
But
Yarde, I think, has that power. He could put anyone away that way. If he catches clean with that left hook, what he's got.
Benavidez has been dropped, so you never know.
Who knows?
You never know. I'd love for him to win.
I'd love Yarde to win.
He's just not. He's always stepped up to these big fights. I just want him to get over the line.
I've always liked watching Anthony Yarde. I just think he's exciting. He's very skillful, very powerful, and you just think anything could happen at any moment.
Yeah. But Benevidez is obviously a dangerous man. They were saying he sparred Gennady Golovkin from when he was about 15. Sparring Gennady Golovkin when you're 15, I mean, he's an animal, Golovkin. So
Golovkin would have been in his prime.
Well, that's what I mean. Probably. So if you're sparring Golovkin when you're 15 and you become one of Golovkin's main sparring partners, there's something about you.
You're a hard man.
You're obviously a hard.
You are a hard man.
I remember George Groves saying he sparred Golovkin and said when he just got hit up the guts and that literally finished him. He just said that's just a completely different level of fighter. So Benavidez is obviously a very good fighter. We hope Andy Yarde does all right, but we'll see.
Is Yarde going into it the underdog?
I would imagine so. Heavily, I would say. I would say if you look on the betting sites, I'd say he's probably, heavily the underdog. But who knows? You never know. It's
one I'm looking
forward
to. Yeah, definitely.
Things happen. Right, I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good.
We've got through the fights. We've got through the news.
One thing we are missing.
Oh.
Big John Fury's rant on Instagram today.
Yeah, I think Joe Egan, John Fury, we could have it on here.
We could have one here,
table.
One there.
Did you see that cameraman, John Fury? He's been a bit silent on social media.
He's been quiet lately.
And every now and again, someone says something about him, and that triggers him, and he go crazy. And that's what he done today.
He did.
Joe Egan,
very entertaining.
Joe Egan. He is. I'd love to have John on it. He is a funny bloke. And I bet he's got some awesome stories.
Of course he has.
So again, Big John, if you want to come on. I think we're done then.
Yeah, brings us to a nice end.
Nice end. Like, comment, subscribe if you can. Thank you for listening if you're still here.
Let us know your thoughts.
Let us know your thoughts. And next week we should have quite a nice guest for you. So we'll catch you then.
Thanks so much.
Cheers, bye.
Bye.